I like to say that I hate Looksmaxxing, and yet I'm getting a cosmetic surgery in about 12 days, which may seem completely outrageous, especially when I tell you to focus on society instead of all this bullshit. But if you listen to my story, you'll notice that all of these red pill, black pill, Looksmaxxing movements that are blowing up on the internet are not something that you want to give all of your attention to. Ever since I was 9, I've been completely insecure about the way that other people perceive me, especially when it comes to looks. When I was a toddler, I didn't want to get into pools because I thought that people would look at me like a fat fucker, which was the truth, you know. I was fat at I was kind of obese at that age. But it's not so bad. No one cares if a 9-year old is fat, which, in my opinion, it's not something that's right. But you shouldn't shame a 9-year old, you know. And I remember this specific time where I wanted to enter the pool with my best friend, and he, took his shirt off and entered the pool. It was like an event of the school of my fourth grade, and man, I started to cry because the staff wanted me to remove my shirt, which is kind of weird and kind of odd for him to do, but he wanted me to remove my shirt, and I didn't want to because I feared that other people saw me. It got so bad that I started to cry, but like ugly crying, like a 5-year old crying. And other people in my classroom started to, my classmates started to like tap me on the back and ask me how I was doing. The other t-shirts, not the t-shirts, not the other teachers that were like guarding us told me that I needed to take my shirt off, and it was like a complete drama. I didn't want to take my shirt off. And they eventually let me get in the pool without take like being shirtless, and man, I still felt horrible because when I went into the water, like people still could see my belly, could see my love handles, and could see like my gynecomastia, my male titties. And it didn't get better until I quit Looksmaxxing. I got into Looksmaxxing. I improved my looks by a ton. I went into modeling even, but eventually I noticed that although I had bettered my looks, not through those shitty ass exercises or through steroids or things that mess up your health, but the real health benefiting stuff like working out, like not putting weird stuff into your body. I had really glowed up like the videos told me I was going to. And I still felt empty. I still felt like there was a void inside of me. And that's when I noticed that although looks make you look better, well, although looks maxing may make you look better, you will still feel bitter because it makes you feel insecure as fuck. It makes you feel horrible. And I'm not telling you to not improve your appearance, but if you make it the center of your life, you're not only gay as fuck and not only feminine and weak. Not saying feminine is weak, but feminine and weak and stupid. You are also ruining your own happiness. That's why I tell people to help society, to help their community, to help people like them. Do something, bro. I assure you, if you become someone who is actively improving society, you will feel fulfilled. No shit, you don't care about society. You don't care about it because you feel useless. Yeah, it is a bunch of degenerates. It is a bunch of losers. But man, you can do something about it. You could help other people. But you're not. You're too focused on improving your looks.